I just cloned a voice that no model has ever successfully cloned in all my testing. Not ElevenLabs, not Qwen TTS, not any open source model I've tried. And I did it for free on a Google Colab T4 GPU with a fully open source model that just dropped. The result genuinely surprised me, and I test these things for a living. This model is called MOSS TTS. It's fully open source, it recently launched, and after everything I've put it through today, I'm genuinely calling it the best voice cloning model available right now, open source or closed. And I'm going to prove that with real tests, not cherry-picked demos from their website. I'll also show you how to run it completely free on Google Colab with a one-click setup I built myself. Stay to the end because the celebrity tests alone are worth it. Before we jump into our own testing, let me play you a couple of samples straight from their project page. First thing worth knowing, this model is multilingual and handles a wide range of languages. You can already hear that in some of the multilingual examples they've shared.
Hello, 有人在吗?
Das Zimmer ist recht ruhig.
Je voudrais dire quelque chose.
Look how long we've been chatting. I still haven't said who I am.
But the one I really want you to pay attention to is this National Geographic-style documentary narration. Listen to the reference audio first.
The cubs are just 12 weeks old when winter arrives. The season is long and the weather is only going to get worse.
Okay, that's a heavy, layered voice, not easy to clone. Now listen to what MOSS TTS does with it.
Temperatures will soon plummet to 40 degrees below zero. For these fragile lives, the cold is a relentless enemy that never sleeps. Their mother is their only shield.
Yeah, that's not just a decent copy. It captured the whole character of that voice. Now, here's Elon Musk.
You know, why are we here? What's the origin of the universe? What is the end? What are the questions that we don't even know to ask?
Maybe you know how his delivery works. Flat, slightly halting, unpredictable rhythm. Models typically struggle with this. Listen to the output.
Maybe we're here because the universe wanted to know itself, and then maybe it ends when it forgets.
Cloned really well. All right, those were their own curated samples. Let's go do our own real-world testing now because that's what actually matters. Quick stop on their GitHub page because the benchmarks here are important context. They've stacked MOSS TTS against closed source models like Minimax Speech, Seed TTS, and Fish Audio, and against open source ones like Qwen TTS, F5 TTS, and others. Their 1.7 billion parameter model sits at the top of that entire leaderboard. And here's what's genuinely interesting. The 8 billion parameter model actually scores lower than the 1.7 billion one on the key metrics. So bigger is not better here. The architecture is doing something really smart at a smaller scale, and that's the version we're testing today. They also ran blind arena tests. Real users, no labels, just 2 audio outputs and a vote. Against ElevenLabs v3, MOSS TTS wins 44.4% of matchups, ties 35% of the time, and only loses 20% of the time. Against Gemini Flash, it's a 44% win rate with a 33% tie. Against Gemini 2.5 Pro TTS, 45% wins with a 33% tie. That's a fully open source model going head-to-head with Google and ElevenLabs and winning the majority of the time. And we're about to run it for free on a T4 GPU. Real quick on the model family because there are a few versions worth knowing. The 8 billion parameter model is called MOSS TTS Delay. That's the large-scale deployment version. The 1.7 billion local transformer is what we're using today, and it's the best performing one. Then there's MOSS TTS D, their dialogue model for 2-speaker speech generation, available in both 8 billion and 1.7 billion. There's also a dedicated sound effects model at 8 billion parameters and a real-time streaming version at 1.7 billion, though you'll need a high-end GPU for that. For today, we're purely on the TTS and voice cloning model. One thing you need to know upfront about the model size. The weights are 6.12 gigabytes, and there's a separate tokenizer that's 7.10 gigabytes, so the total download is around 13 to 14 gigabytes. That makes it tight for the Colab free tier, and I spent several days specifically building a notebook to make this work cleanly on a T4. The link is in the description. I also created a GitHub repository where I keep all my Colab notebooks. You'll see previous ones from models like Qwen TTS and others in there too. Star that repository because I keep it updated every time something worth testing drops. All right, open the link from the notebook and it'll launch directly in Google Colab. First thing, check your runtime. You need T4 selected. If it's not, click Change Runtime Type, select T4, and save. Now just hit Run All, click through the warning, and let it go. It installs Transformers, PyTorch, Torch Vision, Torch Audio, then clones the MOSS TTS repository. Each cell confirms completion before the next one starts. The last cell launches the Gradio interface. Scroll all the way to the bottom of that cell and wait. The Gradio link will appear in a moment. Click it. It opens on a full browser page, and you can actually share that link with anyone while your notebook is still running in the background. Now, once the interface is open, here's what to pay attention to in the settings. The RVQ preset controls quality level. 8 is fast but rough, 16 is the balanced default, but for complex voice cloning, you want 32. Yes, it's slower, but the fidelity difference is very real on complex voices. I've got it set to 32 for all our tests today. I set max tokens at 5,000. Go above that and quality starts breaking down. For audio longer than about 5 minutes, split it into chunks and generate them separately. The model handles that much better than one long generation. Temperature settings are in the advanced panel. The defaults are fine. Leave them alone. Now, the first time you hit Generate Speech, you're not really testing yet, you're triggering the model download. Watch your Colab notebook in the background and you'll see it start pulling down both components separately. The tokenizer downloads first, that's the 7.10 gigabyte one, then the main model at 6.12 gigabytes. Once both down, all the weights load into the GPU and you'll see VRAM usage jump to around 13 gigabytes. The first generation always takes a little longer because of that load. After that, the model stays hot in memory, so every subsequent generation is just the synthesis time itself. Also worth mentioning, on the free tier, you get about 5 to 6 hours of compute per day per Google account. If you've got 4 or 5 accounts, you can basically run this around the clock, which is a huge advantage. Okay, our first audio just came back. I hadn't uploaded any reference audio for this one. I just triggered the download and let it generate with the default voice. Listen.
Hello. This is MOSS Text-to-Speech, running on Google Colab free tier. Notebook by AI Quest.
All right, that's the default voice. No cloning involved. You can see in the info panel below, 91 characters generated in 34.5 seconds, VRAM consumed, RVQ setting, RTF. It gives you everything. Good. Model is loaded, warm, and ready. Now, let's actually test this thing. First test. I uploaded a Chinese voice sample as the reference audio and gave it an English sentence to synthesize. What I'm asking the model to do here is take the vocal identity of a Chinese speaker and map it onto entirely different language phonetics. That's cross-lingual zero-shot cloning, and it breaks most models completely. Listen to the Chinese reference audio I uploaded.
不要998，也不要888，今天只要98。对，你没有听错，只要98，赶快拿起电话订购吧。
Now listen to the English output.
I am not giving you 100% effort. I am not even giving you 50% effort. Today, and today only, I am offering you a rock-bottom 1% of my attention span. That's right. I will blink once and then go back to sleep. Take the deal.
Okay, the tonal character, the texture, the identity of that voice came through into English with really impressive accuracy. The similarity is excellent. Next test, and this one is harder. I've used this specific voice before as a stress test on other TTS models because they consistently fail it. It's complex, layered, expressive, very distinct presence. Listen to the reference audio.
Not $999, not $799. Today, it's just $98. That's right, you heard me. Only $98. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Pick up the phone and call now.
Now listen to what MOSS TTS generated.
It's not a butterfly. It's not a cute ladybug. It is a spider the size of a dinner plate. I will pay you $99. No, I will pay you $999. Just get it out of my house. Hurry, it's looking at me.
That's a genuinely clean clone. The character is intact, the tone matches. This next voice, and I want to be upfront, is one that no model has successfully cloned in all my testing, open source or closed source. I've tried this exact voice multiple times across different platforms, and it always comes back wrong. Listen to the reference sample.
The suffering I've endured. I could talk for days, weeks even, and still not scratch the surface.
Now listen to the output.
Why don't you guys like my videos? I always bring the good stuff for you guys. But you people are so mean. You don't like, you don't comment, and you don't even subscribe. I am so disappointed from you guys. I work so hard for you guys. And in return, I get this.
That's a perfect clone. I'm not exaggerating. The voice came through completely intact with every detail right. This model just did what nothing else I've tested has managed to do. Next voice, another complex one. Listen to the reference.
So am I, damn it. I mean, come on. It's just, you know what? I'm through with this. I'm done. Finished. I'm out of here. I am so finished. Those were coming when the health.
And now the output.
I rolled a 1? Again? That is statistically impossible. I suspect the dice are haunted. I am flipping the table. Consider this game and our friendship temporarily suspended until I calm down.
Yeah, cloned very cleanly again. What's standing out to me is the consistency. It's not getting lucky on one voice, it's performing at this level on every single one. Now, let's move to female voices because that's a completely different challenge. First female sample. Complex voice, very distinct quality that's easy to distort. Listen to the input.
Big Burrow, you're finally home. I've been waiting forever. Give me a hug, please.
Now the output.
You were gone for exactly 42 minutes and 12 seconds. Do you know how long that is in little sister years? I almost forgot what your face looked like. Don't you dare go to the bathroom without telling me first.
I had to replay that honestly. It doesn't even feel like a cloned voice. It feels like the original speaker just said something new. Second female test. Also complex, different character entirely. Listen to the reference.
The greatest discoveries begin not with answers, but with courageous questions that challenge everything we know.
And the output.
I have made a groundbreaking discovery in the back of the fridge. I think this Tupperware of leftovers has evolved its own civilization. We should probably not open it without a peace treaty.
Really well cloned again. Last female test, and this one is interesting. I only gave it a 5-second reference clip. That's almost nothing to work with. Listen, it's a short sample.
I am the champion. No one can defeat me.
Now, listen to what it built from just 5 seconds.
I have a courageous question that challenges the laws of the universe. If the pizza is a circle and the box is a square, but the slices are triangles, are we eating geometry? My mind is officially blown.
That's still a good result, but I'll be honest, it's not quite as tight as the others, and that's expected. The shorter the reference you give it, the less the model has to work with. If you can give it 15 to 20 seconds, or even up to a minute, the cloning quality improves significantly. Keep that in mind when you're testing it yourself. All right, celebrity tests. Let's start with Donald Trump. Listen to the reference sample first.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness.
Now the output.
I'm listening to this computer, and I have to tell you, it's tremendous. People are calling me. They're saying, sir, this is the best voice cloning we've ever seen. The other AIs, total disasters, low energy. But this one, it's huge. We love it.
The voice cloning there is very impressive, but here's where it gets really interesting. Let's see how it handles his voice in other languages. First, Chinese. Listen to Donald Trump speaking Chinese. Cloned really well in Chinese too. Same voice, completely different language. Now Spanish. Listen to the output.
Esta siesta es tremenda. Es la mejor siesta en la historia del mundo. Nadie duerme como yo. Los otros están cansados, tienen baja energía, pero yo soy fantástico.
The cloning is excellent. I can't personally verify if the Spanish is grammatically correct, so if you're a Spanish speaker watching this, drop a comment and let us know what you think. Now Russian. Listen.
Здесь очень холодно, но у меня самая лучшая шапка, огромная шапка. Медведи меня любят, они говорят, Дональд, ты супер, это правда.
The voice accuracy is absolutely there. As for the Russian itself, someone who speaks it will have to confirm the quality. Now, Arabic. Here's the Arabic output.
هذا الخمس رائع عظيم جدا. الخمس الآخر كارثة. يقولون لي يا دون لا تاكل أفضل خمس في العالم. صدقوني إنه هائل.
The voice clone is spot on. MOSS TTS officially supports around 20 languages, and the multilingual performance across the board is genuinely impressive. Now, Elon Musk. I gave it this text, and here's the reference sample.
I mean, we could tow like a 747 in that with a Cybertruck. A Cybertruck is an insanely it is alien technology. Okay.
Now listen to the output.
So, I was looking at my toaster this morning, and it's actually a disaster. Total legacy technology. We need to rethink toast from first principles. Why does it pop up? It should launch. If your bagel doesn't hit the ceiling with like 3 Gs of force, are you even eating breakfast? It's concerning.
That's a remarkably accurate clone of Elon Musk. Really impressed with that one. Now, Sam Altman. I gave it this sample. Listen first.
I think AI will probably, most likely sort of lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
And here's the output.
We're working on artificial general intelligence, which should solve all of humanity's problems, or at least create some fascinating new ones. The pace of AI development is accelerating. My main job is to try and look like I know what's going on.
Did a really solid job on Sam Altman as well. That's a voice with a very specific softness and cadence to it, and the model picked it up well. And for the final test, I'm going with Persian. I've uploaded the voice of Iranian leader and given it a short piece of Persian text. Listen to the input sample first.
قوی‌ترین ارتش دنیا ممکنه اونچنان گاهی سیلی بخوره که از جا نتوانه بونش. ناو البته یک دستگاه خطرناکی است اما خطرناکتر از
Now listen to the output.
بعضی‌ها از هوش مصنوعی میترسند. ما بیشتر نگران هوش طبیعی هستیم که گاهی کمکاری میکند.
In my opinion, that came out really well. The voice identity is there and it sounds natural. I don't personally speak Persian, so I genuinely can't evaluate the vocabulary and speech quality. So if there's a Persian speaker watching, please drop a comment and tell me exactly how it sounds. That feedback would actually be really helpful for everyone watching. The notebook link and their official MOSS project page are both in the description. I genuinely spent several days building that notebook, so you can run all of this on a free Colab T4 without any headaches. If this was useful, a like and a comment go a long way. It helps this reach more people who'd actually want to know about it. Share it if you can. See you in the next one.